The RTX 2070 6 years later. Is it still a capable card? Let's find out. I'm going to be testing out 10 to 15 games, and for the single player games, I'm going to be targeting a higher resolution like 1440p and 4K, and for the online games, I'm going to go for the FPS and target 1080p. Regardless, we're playing at 1440p here and at the highest settings. We'll be over that. Okay, see you guys in the game. Ghost of Tsushima. At first, this game was pretty mid to me, at least the campaign. Had really boring missions, I would say. It's very generic. But after you beat the game becomes way better. It's weird. The side quests are super fun, and the world itself is just amazing. It's a beautiful game, and on this card, it's playing at 70 to 80 FPS here. Looks fantastic, it is super sharp, guys. And at the highest settings too, so it's doing great. And you can go ahead and play at the very high settings too, but for me, it's not really worth the risk. We already get 70 FPS here, and 60 FPS is the target, so it's gonna get close. But yeah, right here, there's no stutters, there's no lag spikes, it is playing beautifully on this card. It's fully maxed out, and the VRAM is at 5 gigs. We have plenty of headroom. It just looks gorgeous. And if you're playing at 1080p, even better. You can play at the very high settings and get 60 FPS just fine. Standoff, let's go. The combat in this game is just so fun. It is so satisfying. I'm locked in. Go. Easy. I haven't got the skill points for the multiple stabs. Little rat, get over here. Yeah, the stealth mechanic is pretty good by itself, but the campaign missions that have stealth in them, I wasn't enjoying them at all. It was pretty mid. I see a little fox there. Okay, let's back out, guys, play a different game, and see how we go there. Second game is Indiana Jones, and we're playing at 1440p and at the medium settings. Here we are with that. Perfect. Alright, first level, let's jump into it. I love this transition too. Right into the game. It's like Dead Space Remake. It's pretty amazing. And there we go. This game looks gorgeous. It is the medium settings, but still looks fantastic. Looks super sharp again, and the detail is just crazy. And FPS wise, in the 70s, low 70s. It can fall a bit lower, but should be in the 60s at least. Sadly for this card, you can't go up to high. At VRAM is the limit. So I think with the 4060 I was getting 20 FPS at high, and was it 90 at medium? I can't be too sure, it was a while ago, but yeah, at the high settings it was unplayable, but at medium it was doing great. But again, it's not an issue, the game looks fantastic, and it's definitely playable on this card as well. Sadly, if you play 1080p, the high settings is still unplayable, at least for me. So yeah, for this one, if you can, play at 1440p and at the medium settings. Looks way sharper, and it still plays great. I think this is a great card still, to be honest. It's not too expensive on the used market, and even though it's 6 years old, it does a great job and keeps up with today's games. Someone said in the comments that the Series X and S are using a lower preset for this game than the PC versions, so we're doing pretty good out here. It could be the Series S that's the lower preset. Makes sense there. Right here, the FPS should fall down, and okay. It did into the mid-60s for a little bit, but yeah, it's still all good there, guys. And on a different level, this one sitting into the high 70s, and again there's no stuttering, but the VRAM is maxed out here, so it does get a bit risky here. But yeah, there we go. 70 FPS up to 80 FPS. And our next game is Black Ops 6. I'm gonna go into online mode. So we're playing at 1080p here, guys, and at the low settings. Go with that. Alright, see you guys in the game. Alright, here we go. Playing 10v10 here. To hopefully avoid skill-based matchmaking, but you never know, right? Mine's gonna be pretty strict, sadly. And for the FPS, we're sitting at 100 FPS. Pretty good. Game looks sharp enough. And again, the FPS is pretty good. Horrible aim there, but we got him at least. My team's already getting trapped. This is a bigger map, and it's more open, so the FPS might be lower than the other ones. It's not guaranteed, but it's normally how things work. I couldn't see him at all. I could just see his name tag. And if you're playing campaign or zombies mode, then you can go ahead and play at a higher resolution and at a higher preset as well. I'm playing at low here just to get the most FPS I can, but 60 FPS is plenty for zombies and campaign. So yeah. No, I got a stim. I couldn't. So yeah, there we go. Let's back out and try Warzone instead. Rebirth Island, man. This is from BO4, I think. It's from Black Ops 4. And it is the best map for the last 3 years, I think. It's kind of sad. I do miss Blackout, to be honest. I don't know. I miss Blackout. I played it for like a month or two on PC, but then the game mode died. The whole game died on PC. This is quads with 2 people, so if I die instantly, I have an excuse. Why am I in third person again? What is that? So I've been playing some BO3 on PS5 because it's dead on PC and it's also hacked on PC. So I'm playing on PS5 and sadly I had the DLCs installed. I bought them again and I can't take them off. So I'm forced into this one lobby and there's one guy cheating every single time. And every time I play the game, he's on. I don't get it. Does he not get up the game? I don't know. It sucks, man. These old games, they're more fun for me and I can't even play them. This game's kind of quiet though. Nobody at prison? What's happening out here, guys? But yeah, 120 FPS. Let's look over here. Falls down to 100. One guy below. Is he already up? I'm so dead. Is that Rick? And for our next game, we're playing Cyberpunk at 440p and at the ultra settings. Here we are with that. God, this menu just sucks, man. No RT, of course. And yeah, we're sitting at 60 FPS, guys. Playing at 440p and at ultra. Isn't that nice? Yeah, the game looks fantastic. It is super sharp. Looks good. And is playing just fine as well. 60 FPS. I'm sure it can fall below 60 FPS at times, but it should be 60 FPS for the most part. So definitely playable and it looks good while doing it too. Can't feel any stutters, any lag spikes. It is feeling great. If you are playing at 1080p, then DLSS is more tricky to use. It won't look as good, but should be still playable. And using RT is more viable as well. So it's really up to you. Try it out and see how you go. But with this preset, the game is playable as is. And indoors, 70 FPS, but moving over here, the FPS should fall down quite a bit. Let's have a look. Shoot this guy. The blood. Low 50s and ooh, even the low 40s there for a second. That's really being up close. If we stand back and just play normally, it should be doing just fine. Look at that, 60 FPS. Throw a nade for the FX. Low 60s. Feels fine. And looks fine too. Sit down, buddy. Playing on controller for this one, or I guess all these games, because my mouse would just make a scrapey noise on my table, so I'm gonna avoid that for you guys. Cool. See you guys in the next game. And the next game is Silent Hill 2, and at 1080p, and at the medium settings. Here we go with that. There we go. And sadly, this game is very intensive, so with this GPU, a stable 60 is kind of hard to get. We are in the intro for now, but I will move ahead to a different area as well. But yeah, sitting into the mid 50s and the 60s really here. GPU is fully maxed out. The game looks fine. It is sharp enough. And yeah. To be honest, 50 FPS to 60 FPS feels fine. If you are playing on a controller, then 30 FPS is definitely playable. So you can go ahead and play at a higher resolution or a higher preset. But on keyboard and mouse, it's best to play at 50 to 60 FPS. We'll be in that range. Alright, in the apartments. Let's go outside. It's been a while. Okay, it's over here. Yep. If you go out here, the FPS should fall down. Not too bad, actually. It's not too bad. There you go, high 40s. High 40s and low 50s. So yeah, sadly, this game is very inconsistent. in some areas it will fall down quite a bit. Like right here, it falls down into the mid 40s. Next game is GTA 5, or GTA Online actually, and we're playing at 140p and at the very high settings. There we go. Bring this up to 60 Hertz. Classic Rockstar, dude. I can't wait for GTA 6, man. I mean, like everyone else, I guess, but it's been 10 years. It'll be 11 when the game comes out. GTA 5 Online in 2014 was so good. No flying bikes, no flying cars, none of that garbage. Ooh, it's snowing! I've got a decent lobby here. It's not full, but has players in it. Let's go outside. And yeah, 70 FPS, high settings, and 1440p. Playing it just fine, guys. 70 to 80 FPS here. We can't go ahead and drive up to the highway on the hill and see how we go there, because on the very high settings, the grass will make the FPS tank. Let's go. I think it's this way. This game was so fun, dude. I got the game on PS3 when it came out, and I have the map. Like, that's a flex right there, having the map. I've got the map for GTA 4, GTA 5, for Red Dead, the first one. It's pretty sweet. Oh no, I messed it up, I think. Going up here. It's the mid-70s. Stop calling me, dude. I hate when they call me. Ooh, mid-50s here. That's crazy. Whoa. That's nuts. Mid-40s, low 40s. What is happening, guys? Yeah, sadly, the lowest point was 40 FPS. Kind of crazy, but on controller, it feels fine. If you're driving, should feel fine as well, but having fights up there, it's going to be a mess. You can go ahead and lower the grass quality and avoid the FPS dips there, but yeah, for the max settings, I say it's definitely playable. Alright, see you guys in Red Dead 2. Red Dead 2. And again, 1440p, high settings. So I guess a mix of medium and high. We can go ahead and go for a higher preset, but I don't want to risk it. Go with that. Again, medium and high. And as you guys can see, we are sitting at 80 FPS here. Game looks fantastic. It is super sharp. Where's my horse? Is he dead from last time? Oh no, I think he's dead, dude. He's all the way out here, dude. No way. Okay, let's go, I guess. We're walking there, guys. And I think there's a bounty on me as well. What's the bounty? $5. Let's go. Hey, can I steal your horse, please? So yeah, there we go with the graphics. Looks fantastic. It will fall below this in those heavier scenes, so keep that in mind, but a stable 60 is definitely doable. 4K is more risky, of course, but at the same time, you can use the LSS and get the FPS back that way. I'm using balanced here, but performance mode looks very good at 4K. I can't revive him. There's no way I can't revive him, dude. I can't kill him, though. I hate this game. I'm leaving, dude. Alright. See you guys in the next game. And for our next game, we're playing the Crew Motorfest at 1440p, high settings. No upscaling in this game. And it has a 60 FPS cap as well. There we go with that. Yeah, this game is a banger, but at 1080p, it looks so bad, man. If you're playing at 4K or 1440p, it looks fantastic. It is gorgeous, but yeah, 1080p, it is a blurry mess. And sadly, there's no render scale in the settings, so you're forced to run your screen at a higher resolution if you have a lower one, like a 1080p screen, for example. Low 50s here. That feels fine. This game has the best interior cam, man. The interior cam in this game is just so fun. They did a fantastic job with this. Just cruising in this game is so fun. You're sitting into the mid-50s pretty much. It's plenty for a game like this. Again, low 50s to low 60s. Feels the same anyway. So yeah. But if you have a 1080p screen, again, this game is not it. 1080p, it looks way too blurry. We are getting some stutters here and there, but normally, that is not the case. Normally, it's very smooth. And the online mode, super fun as well. There's a race where you have like 28 players in it, like actual players, and it is so action-packed. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is the Crew Motorfest. It plays fine, of course. The high settings, 1440p, Easy. Alright, see you in the next game. And next up is AC Mirage, playing at 440p, very high settings. There we go with that. See you guys in the game. 70 to 80 FPS, very high settings, and 440p. Looks fantastic, guys. It is super sharp. I mean, it just looks great. Look how sharp it looks, guys. I don't know. I love 440p. Same with 4K, but I don't really play in 4K. But 4K does look fantastic as well. For me, I would trade off this graphics quality for resolution. The sharpness is so worth it. So yeah, there we go. 60 FPS is doable as well. I'm gonna go back out, try a different level as well for you guys, and then we can move on to our next game. Yeah, there we go. I'm in the right area too. That's amazing. Slide down. And the FPS should fall right here. How do you drop that again? It's been a while. There you go, 60 FPS right here, barely holding on. Got him. It's a really fun game. It's like 20 bucks I think on Steam. I guess 20 Australian, so 14 American. Very cheap. I would pick this up with the Crew Motorfest. Both are bangers. But again, with the Crew Motorfest, 1080p looks awful, so don't buy it if you have a 1080p screen. Alright, see you guys in the next game. Next game is Jedi Survivor. Again, 440p, medium settings. These controls, I mean, not these controls, these menus are just so bad, man. There we go. Sadly, this is not a stable 60, but it is close enough. It's a very intensive game. So, sadly, we will have to make some sacrifices. It's pretty crazy how this game is on PS4 though. So they could patch it up, optimize it more, and put it on the PS4, but the PC version isn't fully there. I guess same as the PS5 and Series X as well. So in the main area, or the main hub, the FPS does fall down into the 50s, but at the same time it is very CPU intensive as well, so we can't entirely blame it on the GPU. Actually there's a shortcut here I think, right? Should be using this. And yeah, mid to low 50s, feels fine guys, it's definitely playable. And I'm pretty sure on the PS5 it is not a stable 60 either, so yeah, I'm fine with it to be honest. It's pretty good. It's definitely a fun game too, and very cheap as well. I think it's like 20 bucks again. It's got a fun story. But these levels, I'm not a fan of them to be honest. They are so big, and the map is worthless. Got him. Clapped. So yeah, Jedi Survivor, it's not a stable 60, but it looks fantastic, and looks very sharp. So yeah, see you guys in the next game. Hogwarts Legacy, 440p high settings, no RT. And here we are with that. Just high settings, no RT. And in the forest, which is the most intensive area for the GPU, we are sitting at 70 FPS. High 60s and low 70s. It's very sharp, like all the other games, and looks great. And using RT isn't really worth it for this card, or any of the 20 series to be honest. So just turn it off, the game looks fine. There's like 2 games that use RT properly, so not really worth it. And yeah, there we go. 60 to 70 FPS for this one. And sadly, this will be our last game. I had plans for Stalker 2, but a new update came out today, and it's massive. So I'm going to end it here, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Next video. See you guys there.